Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Ball games. Here we have Rude on Mono Black Dragon versus Seymour Butts on Burn. Both of these players going on to make the top 8. I'm not actually sure if this is the top 8 match. It might be, according the matches from our ELD Legacy Open. One go here. We'll spread them out over the next few days. And, well, this match is going super fast. So we have Riftbolt suspended and passing the turn. And on the other side, it's Dark Ritual into Stitcher Animate. That is going to be a wrap. Animate dead. It's hit Abdul, and Abdul brings in Animate. He can exile any number of permanents. When he does, he goes away. You get the loop. Every time you get a 1-1. And now he's milled through until he's hit World Gorger Dragon. At that point, World Gorger loop, which works the same way for the most part. It's a trigger. There's less chance of getting blown out with Abdul, but point being, the lands are included with World Gorger, which means that you end up with infinite mana and can then allow for Una to mill out your opponent. So Stitcher Supplier digging to find your animate target, and then also part of the kill, animating Abdul or Dragon. A very fast game there. Literally just one turn. This Dragon takes out Burn. There's nothing that Burn can actually do about that. I mean, I guess have Lightning Bolt and Bolt in response to the animate, but then they'd still be facing down infinite 1/1s, which they cannot beat. So that was essentially an unwinnable hand for Burn, no matter what. Give them any cards that they could conceivably play in the main deck, and it would not be good enough to get the job done there. See what he has for the sideboard. You got to imagine Burn's going to be prepared for Reanimator strategies in general. It's a really tough matchup. You're either going to have a decent amount of cards in the sideboard, or just completely give up the match. I mean, you gotta figure you're going to have some ley lines or fairy macabres or something along that line in order to interact with this incredibly fast combo deck. The good news for Burn is that Dragon, for the most part, does go through the graveyard, so it gives you a chance to interact, unlike some other decks that might just be using the stack. Red really not at its strongest, bringing in counter spells like Mindbreak Trap. I mean, that's not where you want to be. Goblin Guide. Put some pressure on. And a Monastery Swiftspear. This is just a solid Burn start here. Brood already down to 11. One more hit and Gristlebrand won't actually be able to draw any cards. Does show up. Unmask pitching Una. It's an interesting choice. Losing Una means that Dragon can't actually just win out from here. They're going to have to pass the turn. Mask looking at what might just be game over. I mean, Dragon didn't get anything going here. Riftbolt is taken with the Unmask. Roiling Vortex. Chain Lightning goes upstairs. Down to 3. Takes 1 during the upkeep from Roiling Vortex. Just dead on the crackback. Can't play any free spells thanks to the Vortex. Yeah, that is how you draw it up for Burn. So on the play, solid start. Closed it out really fast. Dragon not able to get anything going there. We'll see. Burn was willing to keep just a good hand without graveyard hate there. Tougher on the draw, though. Unmask leading out first against a hand of 7. Looks like just another solid hand from this angle. Being on 7. I mean, Burn doesn't really enjoy mulling super low. general. People used to talk about Burn a bit more as a combo deck where you're just assembling like a 9 card combo, just like 7 burn spells and 2 mountains, that type of thing. At the core, it's actually an aggro deck if we're being real about it. Damage upstairs with Lava Spike. Rotting Regisaur shows up for Rude. Now, this is a clock, but it's an easily answerable one. 6 on the backside. We saw a Chain Lightning and a Skewer the Critics. That combination wouldn't be able to kill the Regisaur. You have an Animate taking Goblin Guide, and I'm actually surprised at that because Seymour could actually take out this dragon, or this dinosaur, I should say. Oh, wow. Oh, we missed a key play there, too. So we had the Regisaur swing into the Eidolon. That was the time to Fire Blast. Wow. Very interesting. Both players, from where I sit, making some inaccurate plays. That Animate Dead really needed to be saved in case Rotting Regisaur is killed, and Seymour actually could have, after blocking with Eidolon, Fire Blasted the Regisaur to clear it off the board. Rodney wouldn't have had an Animate spell in hand to get the dinosaur back. Wow, very interesting players, both going extremely fast, and I think there were some different lines. Let me know what you think in the comments.